Hey, I'm Launders and this is Off Angle, a different perspective on common Counter-Strike topics. Today we're going to dissect an ace that Friberg had versus CLG and look at his decision-making process tree. Overall, it was a pretty simple round that didn't seem to require too much thinking, so let's overanalyze a bit so we have an excuse to go over mechanics and potentialities. Starting from kill number 1, Friberg sees an opportunity with a nice forward spawn to go for a mid peek and signals to Magus to come with him. He knows that if the CTs have an equally good spawn, they could have almost crossed by the time he gets vision, so he comes out clearing everything with a sweeping peek. At this moment, his priorities are number 1, waste no time clearing this angle safely to minimize the chances the CT could have crossed a white box. Number 2, get out of mid to make space for Magus, who's going to assume he'll commit. And number 3, find the mid guy and hopefully kill him on first contact. Luckily for Friberg, it's not some crazy 3 mid setup with counter nades. It's just Kusta flying out to sandbag, and he's just thrown a smoke, so he can't even shoot yet. Kusta at this moment is full Monka S, and Friberg knows it, so he flies out to the right to capitalize. Easy kill. The risk for early information pays off. Kill number 2. Friberg knows that white box is clean, so throws a quick flash at highway because denying any emergency rotation to mid is the main priority at this moment. His other considerations are number 1, flash anyone top highway or A site, and number 2, make it difficult for the CTs to get comfortable by keeping the pace high. As he comes around white box, he sees a blind player falling off. This is big information because it tells him they weren't prepared for a fast mid, and Ethan was probably the only one he has to worry about for the next few seconds. He also knows that Ethan didn't see him, and that he'll probably be too scared to re-peek knowing the T's might be waiting. Friberg knows here that once he's crossed highway box, he's in very dangerous territory, but because CLG showed they were probably playing 2-2 sites, he's only seen one at A, there's gotta be another one somewhere. That being said, he's not worried about truck, which is one of the hardest positions he'd have to deal with, because he heard Ethan run past it to pick up the back of Z. He finally finds FNS after clearing any common spot that he can find, and that's all thanks to his patience in walking the entire time. He's got truck control, a good idea of where the last 3 players are, and the bomb rotating through A main. So obviously the only thing that could make this better is an ace. Ethan recognizes the threat immediately, but watch as Friberg covers his options here. He pulls out a molly to block off highway, just in case the person he's hearing at truck is not Ethan, but a second rotator. Off of this, he knows Ethan is probably going to try to capitalize while he's in the open. But expecting a peek, Friberg holds his crosshair out at the perfect angle, crouches to make himself hard to hit over the truck, and slowly swings just as Ethan does, which negates some of his peeker's advantage. One play that looks extremely simple, and now the round's over. Last 2 players are bullied in CT, and on a final note, just notice that Friberg first taps at this distance and then sprays when he jumps on the truck. Naturally, this far away, as long as you can stay mobile, tapping or bursting work well. And on the re-peek, since Friberg knows the round's wrapped up, he full commits on a spray as he jumps up on the truck. This is something you would want to avoid if you were trying to minimize risk, but is obviously fine here, all things considered. Extrapolating on a single pro's decision making like we are with this demo from ESL Pro League can give you useful information to improve things like mechanics and positioning. And if you're not learning from the legends by watching a player like Friberg, you're wasting the chance to stand on the shoulders of giants. And if you want to just play for fun, well, I hope you have fun losing.